Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. Alright, let's go ahead and continue here. Now, there is one thing I wanted to check. Oh, you're so close. Once this guy gets to 50 pops, we'll be able to do more buildings. Another thing to think about is over here, maybe setting up another base, but oh, that would cost me a lot of money, yeah. Let's hold off for now. I want to save up a little bit of capital as well for various reasons. One of which is we could get a lot more of this type of scientist. They cost 1,000 apiece, I believe. I actually don't know if we could do more than one. It's actually worth taking a look at. For these guys. Yeah, it looks like we cannot do more than one of their scientists. I would have preferred to just fill out our, but that makes sense that it's very powerful. I'm not sure there's a whole lot more we can do with these guys. I mean, we could continue to have them tell us about mysteries, but so far that's all that's done is killed scientists of ours, because this area and this area are full of leviathans that are dangerous and just destroyed our ships the second they showed up. Well, our science ship, as soon as it showed up. So yeah, I'm not gonna rush off to do anything with that.
Research actualized.
Okay, got another research thing. Okay, we've got auxiliary fire control. It is a component that gives us a higher chance to hit. We've got advanced shields, which this guy does have a bonus towards, which I think I'm just going to take that. I feel like we have very good defenses, but we have terrible weapons. But of the other things that we're sitting on here, I mean, yeah, getting more physics research, I guess that does make sense to grab it. I'm going to take the advanced shields because it's sitting here, and I don't know when it's going to show back up, and we've got a lot of bonuses towards it, so, or we've got decent bonuses. Okay, and in 4 months we'll have the Star Fortress. We won't be able to afford to do much with it. But maybe we make that a priority, although, really our priorities... For a second there, I thought we were going to encounter... this guy, because it was on the map, but I think that's just our better sensors doing their thing. So, nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is the artist guys again. There you go. The multi-consumer products pledge to support the artisan trope. And so you have. The time of your patronage is coming to an end. But we would be remiss not to ask, would you care to renew your subscription to the finest arts and crafts in the galaxy? So the big thing with them is they give me more Unity. And there was a time when that really did matter to me. At the moment, they do offer you other things too. But I'm not sure the Unity is as valuable to me right now. I mean, it does have advantages, and I just don't have the cash right now, and I don't want to sell a bunch of stuff to get the cash, so we're just going to say no for now. We can always come back later. Okay, so part of the fleet is shown up here. So we'll have these two fleets merge up. And then, how are we doing on alloys? We're still a ways away. And our other fleet is on its way. So we might as well just tell it to heal now, which it will go to the right spot at this stage. Okay, so I think I've surveyed all the places I care to survey. Abandoned amusement park. The structures on such and such are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science officer so-and-so notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien eyes, they may have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless, to us Garathi, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. So we get some science. Yay! Okay. Do we want to continue to survey things? Or call it quits? I mean, we're starting to get to the point where places we could possibly expand have already been kind of searched. We've searched over here. We could search here, but I just feel like this system is going to fall into the enemy's hand maybe fairly soon. I would like to expand into this region. And I would hate... I'm going to hate all of the costs involved in doing that. But I feel like we can't sit by and just let all these resources fall into these guys' hands. We have to suck this stuff up and use it to increase our own wealth. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and have this guy come over here. We'll start surveying systems near our ally. Just a little bit farther away from this guy. So this system was completely useless. Well, not completely useless. It's got 8 energy credits, but it's not going to have really any trade value. So I think we put... The other problem is it's eating into the alloys that I desperately need right now for many different purposes. But if I were to build in here, how much trade value would we get? We get 8, 10, 12, 15, 19 trade power? Or trade value? I mean, that seems pretty darn good. But to do so, I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're looking at 7 systems that I have to control, minimum. And systems are 2 apiece. So I'd increase my Empire Sprawl by 14 to do that. That seems a lot. Especially as we have not been getting any technology. As a matter of fact, there hasn't been a single technology to increase our admin cap. So I really don't know what the right strategy is. I don't know if you just eat these losses and just take the wealth that you get from the systems. I mean, we would get some physics research that we really kind of need. I feel like we need to do it just to lock these guys out. Because if we don't lock them out, they're going to be able to come through here. We've already got this locked off. We just need to lock the other way off. So I think we do it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my construction ship to come over here. And it's going to cost me influence and... I mean, it's a lot of influence because I'm skipping over a couple systems, but the further expansions won't be as expensive influence-wise. The big problem is the alloy expenditure. Alright, well, I'm going to do it. I've waited a long time not expanding. I feel like we need to expand a little bit more here. We are going to need our fleets to lock down the piracy, but that's obviously something we're going to have to worry about.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, and that was another cruiser, probably? Dark Abyss. Name of that fleet. Yeah, another cruiser.
Research actualized.
Okay, another research. This is going to be our Star Fortress. Pretty important technology for us, but... Okay, let's see what we get. This should get us better sublight speed. Planet build speed, minus 20, plus 25 unlocks. We have no way to get these crystals, so this might be the thing that we need to do. The plasma thruster is tempting, and we kind of do need it, but I feel like we need to get as many of these strategic resources as we can. Although I may not be able to afford the minerals. I mean, as long as we continue to use our influence in this way, I guess we can afford it. Yeah, I think we have to go with the rare crystal manufacturing, because if we don't do that, it's going to limit what we can do in the future. So that's what I'm going to go with. We got a lot of bonuses for that too, so that's good. How long was that going to take? Like, out of my own curiosity. 14 months at this stage. Okay, that's not too bad. The shields are much worse. I kind of feel like the shields may have been the wrong thing to do. Okay, finally Vem is developed enough so we can get another branch office or thing. Okay, so some of this is going to be depending upon our minerals, but we're going to still look at what we get here. So amenities, so more trade value it seems like. Not sure what this other symbol is. Branch office value, yeah. Merchant jobs. Maybe that's what that is. Okay. Mercenary liaison office, so we get... Or naval capacity, something that we could want. At this point, though, we're well beyond where we really use anything. Okay. Private military industries. We get a couple clerk jobs. We already have the mining thing here. I'm not going to do another one of those. And then virtual entertainment. So we get, again, more clerk jobs. So out of these, mercenary liaison office does sound somewhat appealing. But I think we take the commercial forum. This is going to increase our value here, which is at 17 plus 25%. That's actually not that bad. And then we get... a job here as well, which is going to produce some amenities and trade value as well. So both of those seem pretty good. That was a result. That's probably what I'm going to do. I do need the minerals to be able to do it, which shouldn't take, honestly, that long. We just need one more tick here. Ooh, what do we got? Receiving transmission from the Independent Space Station of the Regan Commerce Exchange. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Okay. Oh, well, you look like you have some problems. I speak on behalf of the Regan Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties on our station and the such and such system for more than 1,000 of your years. If you happen to possess more resources than you need, we are more than willing to take it off your hands. You'll be duly compensated, of course. So they're like another market. We'll have to see if their values are any better than the market's values, of course. So, high trader, okay. Alright, well, we'll look at them in a second. We haven't got our minerals, so...
Research actualized.
We also get that research. We go ahead and produce this, though. The commercial forum. Yeah, and another thing that I'm going to keep an eye on is opening up, something here on their capital. I don't know how much population they have, but I don't think they're that far away. And as you can see, the branch office value is pretty good. Just the problem right now is how much it costs to establish. So we're looking at 2,040 to establish that. We can afford the influence. That's not that big of a deal, but yeah. I mean, that's something we can do. We just have to keep in mind that gives us even more Empire Sprawl every time we open a branch office. I don't think building the buildings on them increase anything like that. I could be wrong, though. For the meantime, though, let's take a look at technology. This might be something we do very soon. Okay, so that was just the thing I did to move along. So we get some more garrisons, and we unlock a new building. Chemical Bliss allows us to set the Chemical Bliss living standard. Okay. Not sure I understand this one. I'm not sure if I know what a civic slot is. That could be the things that you do on the planets, which honestly I haven't looked at in a while. I really don't like any of these things. I mean, we could take Chemical Bliss just because it's rare and it's not that expensive. Max occupation garrisons +2. This seems like it and upgrades the Naval Academy. So it gives us more soldier jobs. Gives us also more army experience, which makes our armies a little bit more valuable. I mean, I don't know what this Chemical Bliss thing does. I'm guessing it just makes people happy. I think I'm gonna go with this one though. It's a little bit more standard. All right. I'm not gonna rush on this though because I don't have the minerals to build whatever building we put there. So in the meantime, we can wait to accumulate some minerals here.
Upscaling complete.
All right, what did we just upscale? Oh yeah, probably that was for the housing. Okay, so I think we're mostly okay. I just I have to keep my eye on the consumer goods and our production thereof. Okay, so the health has gone up at the anchor. We're gonna grab the anchor and the dark abyss, and we're gonna merge those two into a singular fleet. Okay. We're looking at 6 cruisers. We've got 12 destroyers. We've got 1 frigate and 12 corvettes. So, yeah, looking pretty good. Now that corvette is still probably pretty good technology-wise. Yeah, it's got a better hyperdrive, better engines, better... The sensors were at that level. The reactor were at that level. Lasers, much better than what we have. Where I think at this point, with our other technology, and then missiles are also much better than what we have. The defenses we're getting there. I think we're just now researching the shields that would get us where we need to be. Alright. So the frigate is still a little bit above us in technology. Okay. Merge these two. Okay, so now we have 6 cruisers. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is at the Gorham Station, I'm going to build a single Corvette. Okay, Hicklum Prime has something. Ah, okay, they just got to their 35th population point. Well, I hate doing this, but I feel like I have no choice but to build more civilian industry. We don't have the resources to do it yet. My only other choice would be luxury residences, which honestly, there is a point to doing that. The big problem, though, is I have no jobs. So doing that wouldn't really necessarily help me. We have to do something that has some kind of job. We could do Ministry of Culture, that apparently doesn't take any resources whatsoever. And it just gives us... They turn consumer goods into Unity and Society Research. So they produce 9 and 9 of each. But they take consumer goods, the one thing that we don't want to spend, but... It sounds like a good thing to have. It also gives us 3 jobs, something we kind of need. I am going to need another city district here, though, because of reasons. Alright, well, I feel like we will do the Ministry of Culture. We could do that on our home planet, but it would be a while before we could do that. We may have gotten this from the one Aliens. Not 100% on that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then after that's done, I'll probably go ahead and do a city district in Hicklem, which is, of course, is going to make our Perspirol even worse. Well, this is going to be a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.